So Asian women are always with white men, and those relationships always work. Why? Because Asian women are submissive to white men. Why? Ask me why. Because the white men, particularly in World War II, obliterated Japan, okay? We literally we burned men alive with radiation. Fucking Asian women saw this, and they saw that the white men that came from America and England and wherever to radiate their country defeated their men. That's why you always see Asian women with white men. Now, everyone's like, okay, well, that was in the World War II, those are the 40s. Well, it passes on. Okay, and we've always attacked Asian countries, Vietnam, whatever.
Asians who don't find Asian guys attractive. Like, that's simply not normal.
I hate to break it to this genre of bitter Asian men. Just because you're emasculated by racism, it doesn't mean that you're entitled to the attraction of all Asian women. What's really interesting is that research actually shows that interracial marriages have been on the decline for Asian Americans. And this effect was found to be true for both Asian men and Asian women. It is also important to know that the majority of Asian American women still marry within the race, whether they have recently just immigrated to the country or they were actually born in the States. So what seems like to be the quote-unquote increase of Asian women dating outside their race, notably by a lot of Asian guys saying that they're going for white men, well, this just might be a case of confirmation bias by someone who's rejected by an Asian woman who decided to date outside of her race.
How did you start dating?
That was hard. I didn't date anybody in South Korea because maybe this is the trauma comes with it. I never wanted to date an Asian man. Like, I was never attracted to it. I think because of all my rapists was Asian men, I was, I guess, maybe associating that with it. Maybe it was easier to come into America. People did not speak any Korean or Chinese. They were speaking English. They looked different, and I was able to start that dating at 21 again. And all my friends were like, what are you doing? You're 21. You need to supposed to test the water. Like, you need to have fun. You need to, self-actualize by dating a lot of people, see what you like. I did not date casually ever. So first person I was dating for a year, very seriously.
The very first date wound up being a year-long relationship.
Yeah. And second man that I met was my husband.
I do like dating white guys, though. I know it's like such a cliche, like Asian girls dating white guys, but like, let me tell you, I do think like Asian girls like dating white guys, but it's not because white guys are better looking, right? Because Asian girls, we've also seen black guys. So I don't know, that's not what it is. But here's what I think. There is something that's like very attractive about white men. For a long time, I couldn't really put my finger on it, but now I think I figured it out. I think it's the fact that they've never suffered, right? Oh, it's so attractive. It's really charming. They just like are a little vacant behind the eyes, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's so soothing to be near them. They, I don't know, how would you describe it? They have like a bit of a puppy dog look. It's like they've never wandered outside a Wi-Fi zone, so bright-eyed and beautiful.
Asian men need to have a better understanding of what the dating pool is actually like for Asian women. Asian women and Asian men sort of exist on the spectrum, but on completely opposite sides of that spectrum. We have Asian men who are constantly demasculinized and desexualized, and then we have Asian women who are hypersexualized and fetishized. Both are incredibly unfortunate positions. But Asian men have made it very clear that they don't find Asian women's positions to be unfortunate. They find them to be favorable. Asian men feel this jealousy, or this longing to be in the same position as Asian women. They look at the lack of sexuality and masculinity afforded to them by white supremacy, and they long to be sexualized in the way that Asian women are, but only because they don't understand the reality of being over-sexualized. I believe the issue is that Asian men conflate over-sexualization with desire, and that couldn't be further from the truth. To be desired means to be afforded humanity. There's nothing humane about over-sexualization and fetishization. We're not desired. We're viewed as sex objects, as are women of other races, obviously, due to misogyny. Stereotypes of Asian women being hypersexual, extremely docile, being submissive, physically and mentally endanger us. A horrific example of that is the Atlanta shooting. Again, I just need to emphasize that there is nothing enviable about the Asian woman's position. And all the bitterness and resentment that Asian men feel for being demasculinized and desexualized needs to be pointed at the correct perpetrator, which is white supremacy. But rather than men taking out their grievances on white supremacy, it's always directed towards Asian women, as if we are the source and the cause for your dehumanization.